What's going on, everyone? Burbank Aviation here, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the August 2025 Windsor Locks International Airport update for you guys. We got a very exciting airport update here with all sorts of stuff to go over, including some aircraft changes, frequency changes, and much more here in today's video. Really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. But anyways, let's just get started. Really quick before we do that, I do just want to say we are finally starting to get this natural lighting back. So I'm really happy to be able to get that. Just makes everything kind of look so much better. So you should see that throughout the rest of the updates up until about probably April. Starting down here, this United 737-700. This guy is going to be heading on over to Washington Dulles on the turnaround service. Washington Dulles is a 4-day lease, seeing a mix of the Republic and Macy Int'l 5, A319, and the 737-700. Got the Breeze E195 right here. This guy's gonna be heading on over to Charleston on the turnaround service. Charleston still 5 weekly, getting the E195 on Mondays and Fridays, the A220 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I've had that for about 3 months now, the only E195 route out of here. But still like to be able to put this in, just another route to cover. Got the Breeze A220-300 here. This guy's going to be heading on over to do Raleigh-Durham after arriving in from Norfolk. Both those are 6 weekly services, flying every day except Tuesday. So really good to see both those services right there. And then finally here for Breeze, you got this A220-300 taxiing into the gate after arriving in from Richmond. He'll be continuing on over to Myrtle Beach. Both those services are 5 weekly. Richmond flying every day except Wednesday and Saturday. Myrtle Beach flying every day except Sunday and Thursday. Now you move on over here to the other side, trying to get it to where we can get this gorgeous lighting. It's going to be very difficult too. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but we'll just have to do it from here, I think. This American Eagle E145 is going to be heading on over to Philadelphia on the turnaround service. Piedmont operated aircraft there. That is one of 4 daily flights. Philadelphia, a 4 daily this month. You get a Piedmont E145 and then 3 A319. So really cool to see that there. Great to see that 3 daily mainline out to Philadelphia. Got this American A319, trying to get it into frame without blocking the lighting. American A319 right there. This guy's gonna be heading on over to Washington Reagan on the turnaround service. Washington Reagan is a 6 daily, getting a PSA CRJ-700, 2 CRJ-900s, 2 Int'l 5s, and 1 A319. On Saturdays, you go down to 1 CRJ-900, 1 Int'l 5, and 1 A319. Now we move on over here to this side where we do have some really good lighting. Starting here with this American A320. This guy's gonna be heading on over to Charlotte on the turnaround service. Charlotte is getting right around a 4 to 5 daily, seeing a mix of the A320 and the 737-800. Speaking of the 737-800, you got this American 737-800 here. This guy's going to be heading on over to Chicago O'Hare after arriving in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Chicago is a 3 daily, getting a Republican Int'l 5 and 2 737-800s, going down to 1 737 on Saturdays, along with that Republican Int'l 5. Dallas is base at a 2 daily 737-800. You go down to 1 daily on Saturdays, but up to 3 daily on Sundays and Thursdays. Moving here to the United gates, you got this United A320 right here. This guy's gonna be heading on over to Chicago O'Hare on the turnaround service. Chicago O'Hare is a 4 daily, getting 2 Int'l 5s, 1 SkyWest, 1 Republic, an A320, and a 737-800. And then to finish it off here for United, you got this 737-800 heading out to Denver. That is one of 2 daily flights out there, both on the 737, so great to see that there. Moving over here to the East Concourse, you got the Southwest 737 MAX 8 in the Canyon Blue Retro livery. This guy's going to be heading on over to Baltimore after arriving in Chicago Midway. Baltimore's a 5 daily, going down to 4 daily on Saturdays. Chicago Midway is anywhere from 2 to 3 daily, going down to 1 daily on Saturdays. Southwest 737-800 Harwell livery split scimitar is going to be heading on over to Tampa after arriving from Orlando. Tampa's a 1 daily, Orlando a 1 daily as well, but goes up to 2 daily on Sundays, up to 3 daily on Saturdays. So great to see those weekend increases out to Orlando. And then finally here for Southwest, you got the 737-700 Hartwell livery winglets. This guy's been heading on over to Nashville after arriving from Denver. Both those services are 1 daily, so great to see that there for Southwest. The Sun Country 737-800, here in the 40 Years of Flight sticker is going to be heading on over to Minneapolis today. That is one of 2 weekly flights. You get this in on Mondays and Fridays on that 737-800, so really cool to see that there. I'm pretty sure that was down from the 4 weekly we were having. We'll go over that at the end of the video if that's true, based off what I remember. But still very nice to have this. While we're here with Southwest, this isn't something I wrote down, and I'm not entirely sure. There's a chance that Denver service is going to end. They have a huge kind of route revamp happening in March of next year. I think there's about 125 or so changes between cuts and additions. I think Denver was getting cut from here and Charleston, I'm pretty sure. Not entirely sure. It's really, really hard to find out everything about it, but from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure both those services were cut. So, honestly, from what I've seen, the one that Burbank is getting, that cut is in October, so I'm not entirely sure when the cut would be, if so, but I will look into it and try to have it by the next video. Got 2 taxiing aircraft here, starting here with this American 737-800 with the no logo on the winglets. This guy's gonna be heading over to Miami on the turnaround service. Miami is a 1 daily 737-800, so really cool to see that there. And then you got the Velo 737-800 up there in the split scimitars. He's gonna be heading on over to Montego Bay on the turnaround service. Montego Bay is a 2 weekly 737-800 on Sundays and Thursdays. You get 6 weekly flights here still, all the international flights. Montego Bay on Sundays and Thursdays, Punta Cana on Mondays and Fridays, Cancun on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now moving on over here to Delta, you only got 2 planes for them today. We're going to start in the back with that A320. This guy's going to be heading on over to Minneapolis after arriving from Detroit. Minneapolis is a 3 daily A320 going down to 2 daily on Saturdays. Detroit is a 4 daily A320 going down to 3 daily on Saturdays. But the services are all A320s. Detroit really the one that has changed to an all A320 service this month. So really cool to see that a lot of A320s, as you get quite a few in from Atlanta as well, about 4 a day. So really cool to see that there. But you do also get this A321 in from Atlanta, which is what we have here doing the turnaround service out there. Atlanta is flying right about 6 to 7 daily flights, going down to 5 on Saturday. 4 A320s, and then it's either 1, 2, or 3 A321s depending upon the day. Got this Frontier A320 Neo here in the Baja the Welsh Tail livery. This guy's been heading on over to Orlando after arriving in from San Juan. San Juan is a 1 daily. Great to see a 1 daily service back here for Frontier. Haven't had that in quite some time, so great to see that. Orlando's at a 5 weekly, flying every day except Tuesday and Wednesday. You also have Atlanta at that 3 weekly, flying Sunday, Thursday, Saturday. But still really, really nice to see that 1 daily out to San Juan. Got this JetBlue A320 pushing back here. This guy's going to be heading on over to Orlando after arriving in from San Juan. Orlando's a 3 daily, San Juan a 2 daily. So great to see those. Still all A320s this month here for JetBlue. But still lots of daily flights here, so great to see that. You got this JetBlue A320 here in the mint colors. This guy's been heading on over to Fort Lauderdale after arriving in from Tampa. Fort Lauderdale is a 1 daily going up to 2 daily on Sundays. Tampa is just a solid 1 daily, so both the services doing well here. You also have West Palm Beach, Fort Myers, and JFK all at a 1 daily. Those are the other routes that we have not covered, but still great to see that here for JetBlue. And then finally, to finish off the passenger aircraft, you got the Spirit A320 Neo here. This guy's been heading on over to Myrtle Beach after arriving in from Detroit. Both the services are 1 daily. Myrtle Beach actually goes up to 2 daily on Saturday, so great to see that. Five routes we're getting from Spirit here this month, so really cool to see that. We'll have quite a bit of news to go over here for them, but great to see that there for Spirit. Alright, so we do actually have quite a bit of news to go over here. We are going to start down here with Spirit. So that Nashville service began on August 15th as a 2-weekly A320, so great to see that service start up. You have Myrtle Beach up to an 8-weekly from a 5-weekly, so really cool to have that increase there. And then you have Orlando, that seasonal service has resumed as a 3-weekly, so another additional 8-weekly flights that we were getting here this month, so really cool to see that here for Spirit, even though they did just file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Really cool to see Spirit still adding growth out of here. Hopefully we won't get any cuts in the near future. Delta, just a little bit of news here. That Detroit service is on an all A320 now, so that's really the only change there. Sun Country here, that service is down to a 2-weekly from a 4-weekly, like I had mentioned. That's what I thought had happened, but so small change there, but definitely so glad to have that seasonal service around. Frontier here, San Juan is up to a 1 daily from a 6-weekly, and then Orlando up to a 5-weekly from a 4-weekly, so an extra 2-weekly flights there. So really cool to see that. JetBlue, small decrease here. Fort Lauderdale is down to an 8-weekly from an 11-weekly. So we're still getting a second daily flight, at least 1 day out the week, but definitely not what it was. BermudAir, the one airline that we don't have in this video besides Aer Lingus. That service unfortunately will end on October 26th. They're cutting that. They'll also be cutting Charleston, so we'll go over that here in a couple days when that video comes out. So definitely sucks to see that. Will end October 26th. Really was hoping to get a model from them if it was ever going to get released at some point, but you can't win every route. So hopefully, we still have Aer Lingus. That seems to be doing fine. That's been constantly at a 1 daily A321 for quite some time, so really hoping that sticks around. Here for American, really just a small change here. Philadelphia is now a 4 daily, but you're getting 1 regional and 3 mainline instead of a 5 daily, which was 4 regional, 1 mainline. So it's decreasing aircraft, but you're getting an additional 2 mainline flights. So pretty big jump there for American, I feel like. And then finally here to finish it off with Breeze. Just got a little bit of news here. Vero Beach is down to a 2-weekly from a 3-weekly. Fort Myers is down to a 3-weekly from a 4-weekly. And Orlando is down to a Saturday only from a 3-weekly. So really just some small changes all around. Some good, some bad throughout. Nothing substantial though outside of that BermudAir service ending. Oh, and completely forgot about this guy. The FedEx 767-300. We'll hit this guy real quick. He's going to be heading out to Memphis after arriving in from Indianapolis. That's where we get both of our 767 flights. Now that we've covered everything, really nothing substantial outside of that Nashville service starting for Breeze and then BermudAir ending. We'll still have them for about 2 more months, but definitely sucks to see them end. Really liked having them around. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me here on the channel recently. Really does help me out. And I will see you all in the next one.